to a mindset minute. I hope you guys are doing well. It is Wednesday morning, and we are coming live here to talk today about hopes versus habits, right? Hopes versus habits. That's today's topic on a mindset minute. If you are here live, give me a hashtag live. If you are here and catching the replay, give me a hashtag replay. And if you have a question for me that you want answered in a future mindset minute, type it in below, because I'm going to be pulling my topics for these weekly Zooms or these weekly mindset minute talks. I'm going to be pulling my questions straight from what you want to know. I'm going to be coming live here every single Wednesday at 11 a.m. Eastern, or as close to 11 a.m. Eastern as I can possibly get it. Sometimes life happens and it's going to push me back by a few minutes, but at 11 a.m. Eastern every single Wednesday, right here live in this group, in this Healthy Habit Blueprint group. So if you know people who are looking to grow in their lives in any way, shape, or form, physically, emotionally, spiritually, financially, all of the above, build relationships, build better health, all those things, this is where they want to be, right here Wednesdays. Please feel free, invite them to this group. So we're going to hop in really quickly today. I'm going to try to keep these somewhat brief. My really short mindset minute videos, those are going to be coming. Also, you can catch those on, they're going to be in Reels. They're going to be put up throughout the week, these 1 minute short or 90 seconds or less short mindset minute. But this is where the deeper content is going to come in. So if you want to learn, if you want to grow, you want to be here and learning and growing and asking questions. We only learn when we ask questions, when we find that place that we can post them in. And if I don't know the answer, somebody else is going to chime in. If somebody asks a great question and you have feedback, give them the feedback, because that's awesome. So let's talk today. Hopes versus habits, right? How many of us have this big set of hopes and dreams, what we want in our life, right? We can picture it, we can see it. We're standing here, we're looking out across the Grand Canyon at this life that we want, right? Maybe we're looking for physical health. Maybe we are looking to lose weight or to have more energy or to, all the things that come with physical health. Maybe our numbers and, when we had blood work done weren't good. Great. We have these hopes for that, right? Maybe we're looking to build our business. Maybe business-wise, we're not bringing in as many clients as we want to be bringing in, or we don't have any clients yet, or we don't even know what kind of, we know we want to build a business, but we don't even know what kind of business we want, right? We have these hopes, we have these dreams of having this. Maybe our relationships aren't exactly where we want them to be. Maybe we're struggling in our relationship with our spouse or our kids or our friends or those people, and we really want to have better, stronger relationships, but we don't know how. We've got these big hopes and we're building them, but we're feeling really stuck. If you're feeling stuck right now in any place in your life, comment below with hashtag stuck. You don't have to tell us in the chat. If you want to tell us in the chat what it's more about so that we can dive into it, then please feel free. But I know sometimes that's uncomfortable for people. So just give us a hashtag stuck. I think that pretty much every one of us in our lives is somewhere that we're stuck. Why are we stuck? What's keeping us stuck? What's keeping us there, right? We have these amazing hopes. We have these amazing dreams, and we are building, we're going up this hill, right? We're climbing the mountain to get to those hopes. We're building the bridge across the Grand Canyon to create that, to get to that future version of ourselves, but we just don't know how to get there. We're feeling really, really, really stuck. If you've never taken my habit finder assessment, I highly recommend it, because this is really, really eye-opening. I actually did a group yesterday where we went through this assessment as a group. And it's so amazing to see how this uphill battle towards our hopes and our dreams pulls us back and steals the joy from our journey, steals the joy from our life, how it makes us feel uncomfortable, how we don't relate well to people. We can't connect people. Our guard goes up when this happens, right? Our self-worth starts to come down because we have these dreams, these battles, and we don't know how to get there. But what is this? What's happening? I'm going to tell you what's happening. It's our habits. It's our habits in our life. It's our habits of thinking, which is where the habit finder assessment is incredibly powerful, because it points out our habits of thinking. It's our habits of actions. It's our habits of taking care of ourselves. So many of us are in the habit of not taking care of ourselves, right? That when we struggle, it's because those habits are controlling us. Hopes versus habits. We have uphill hopes, we have uphill dreams, but we have downhill habits, right? That is the key, my friends. We have uphill hopes with downhill habits. So I want to take a minute to dive into that. What does that even mean, right? What does that even think about, right? How does that play out in your life? So let's take this picture for just a second. We're sitting here, and I was working with a client the other day who really, really, really has these big dreams for her business. She knows what she wants to do. She can envision what it'll look like when her business grows to a certain spot, the things that she'll be able to do for herself, the things that she'll be able to do for her kids, the life she'll be able to live. And when she has those dreams, when she reaches those dreams, and the truth is, she is completely capable of reaching those dreams. She is completely capable of achieving every one of the goals that she and I went and set out. We did a whole session. We did a whole energetic alignment session to help her reach those goals and to help set that mindset. But the problem is, so many of us, we have these uphill hopes. We have these uphill dreams, and they don't have to just be a dream. They can become a reality. But the problem is we have downhill habits. We don't do the work that we need to do. We get sucked into things that our old habits pull us backwards. What are habits? Let's talk a minute. What are habits? Habits are relics of past goals. Our brain creates habits based off of the goal that we are currently working towards. But when we have those habits, sometimes those habits are still working for us. Okay. It's really important to understand the majority of the things we do throughout the day is habit. When we wake up in the morning and we open our eyes and we pull back our covers and we put our feet on the floor, that is all habit, right? It's habit. We don't want those habits to be gone. If we didn't work off a habit in the morning, right? We open our eyes, we get out of bed, we walk across to the bathroom, we go to the bathroom, we brush our teeth, that's all habit, right? If we were not operating off a habit like that, well, I'd still be laying in bed because we'd have to think through every single little step. Okay, right foot out, left foot out, stand up, step, right? Everything it's just habit. Our bodies just know what to do. That's a good thing. We don't want to get rid of those habits. Habits are there. They're relics of past goals. That's still a goal. That habit is still serving us really, really, really well. We don't want to cut that habit. But many of our habits are not serving us well anymore. They became habits because we needed them in our life, just like we need the habits of how to get out of bed and walk to the bathroom and do all the things we need to do in the morning, right? They served a purpose. But at some point, those old habits our dreams, our goals shifted. So those habits didn't shift. So we now have uphill goals and dreams with downhill habits. Those habits that came in to pull us, that got us in a place. Let's talk about one of the biggest things, and I know a lot of you guys in this group right now, came in because of my health and wellness and my weight loss and wellness coaching. And so we're going to talk on those terms right now. By no means does this only apply to health and wellness. This is just an easy example, right? If you use food as your quote unquote drug of choice, right? It feels good. When we get into a habit loop about it, right? We come home from work, we're super stressed, we're super tired. We put down the keys, right? This is all habit. We walk in our front door, we put down our keys, and we walk and we open the refrigerator. It's habit. And we eat something because it makes us feel good. Cue, end of the day, we come home from work, tired, right? That's the cue. Same time every day. We walk in. What's the routine? The routine is put down the keys, open up the refrigerator, and eat something. Reward. It peps up our energy, right? That food gives us a little bit of energy. That food triggers a pleasure signal in our brain. Ding, 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 reward, right? And so cue, routine, reward, cue, routine, reward. That's a habit loop, right? But maybe we're trying to eat healthier. Maybe we're trying to lose some weight. right? Maybe all those things are going in and we've got this cue routine reward, but then there's also a penalty because we go and we open the refrigerator and we pull out, or we open the freezer and we pull out that ice cream, because that ice cream makes us feel really good because we had a really, really, really stressful day and we were dealing with people that, going all day, right? And we just need that. And that's what that ice cream does. I don't know about for you. It does for me, right? It makes us feel really good. And so it lowers it down. Cue routine reward, right? I've had a really rough day. I'm really stressed out. People were driving me nuts all day. So I'm going to eat some ice cream and I'm going to feel good, right? That served a purpose at one point. But if we're trying to eat healthier, forget about weight loss, just in general, eat healthier and cut the sugar out, and because we know all the other things that happen, we're defeating the purpose, right? Downhill habits for uphill dreams, uphill goals, uphill, uphill vision, right? Downhill habits, they're pulling us back. So that's where we need to start working on, what are these habits in our life? What habits do we need to change? And I'm going to teach you guys an awesome equation, and we're going to be working on this a lot. And anybody who does energy work with me, you're going to learn this. You're going to understand this, okay? Hopefully you can see it. You can see my paper, okay? So this you is your unstoppable you. It's you at your uphill, top of the hill, top of the mountain, your new version of you, those uphill hopes and dreams. This, right? This is what we want this to be. And we've got the skills, right? Our skills, we got the skills. We know how to do some of this. Times your work plus your focus, right? How hard are you working at it? How hard are you focused on it, right? This is the stuff, right? That's our uphill. We're climbing uphill. Our skills are getting better. We're working at it. We're focusing on it. We're climbing up that hill. Downhill habits are energetic allergies and addictions. Those energetic allergies, we so divide it by the energetic allergies and addictions. So it cuts this number down by a lot, which kills this, right? Making us unstoppable. These are what are getting in the way. Now, what in the world are energetic allergies and addictions, you ask? Okay, that's a great question. And this is exactly what I do with clients all the time, as we find those energetic allergies and addictions, and we help to remove them. We help to clear them so that our skills times our work plus our focus can be our truth, right? So it's being cleared out. So what are allergies and energetic allergies and addictions? So we can have energetic allergies to anything, just like you can have an allergy to food, right? You can be allergic to nuts, you can be allergic to pollen, you can be allergic to, right, pollen's not food, but you can have all these allergies, right? You can have allergies to ideas as well. You could be allergic to the idea of climbing that hill, right? So when we go to do it, we really want it. Our allergies are the things that we want, but we're allergic to it. And so when we have that energetic allergy to something, warning pops up. What happens if you are allergic to nuts and you stay as far away from that as possible? So when you have an energetic allergy to that hope and dreams that are sitting up there at the top of the mountain, right? You're pulling back. And those habits, those things that we don't want are our addictions, right? We're addicted to those habits, addicted to those things, and those pull this way, right? We're trying to go this way, but we're being pulled. I can't do my whole arms, right? But we're trying to go this way, but we're being pulled this way, right? Energetic addictions and allergies, we don't have to hold on to that. That's the secret. We can clear those things. And the first part in clearing them is recognizing them, noticing them, honoring them. I pay attention to anything that I get triggered by, or I'm like, wait a minute, logically, right? We have 3 sets of brains, our mindset, a set of minds, head mind, heart mind, gut mind, right? Our head mind, our logical thinker, that's our drunk monkey, right? Talking, trying to convince us of all these things. Our drunk monkey is feeding us our energetic allergies, right? Stop. Right? Our drunk monkey is trying to keep us safe, right? Based off of past goals, pulling us back to our downhill habits, right? We can clear that. It's energy. We can clear that. We can shift that. We can take the power away from that. And there are a lot of steps that we can do. Too much here for me to go through here, but we're going to be doing it. We're going to be doing some of this. I run group sessions where we do this right now. I've got a 4-part group session going on. Tonight is week 3 of the 4 weeks, shifting energy for an abundance, right? This group that's coming in, they have uphill hopes and dreams about bringing abundance into their lives. And we are clearing out, we're working on clearing out those downhill habits. It is not too late. If you want to join in on this group, there is tonight and next week, there's 2 weeks left. Just comment below hashtag abundance, and we'll get you, I can send you over a link to sign up, and you can be part of the last two sessions. And I'm going to be doing other things like this. So all of these things, what dreams do you have? What are your uphill dreams? That's the number one thing to figure out. What are your uphill dreams? What do you want? What do you want? Ask yourself, what do I want? And then, what are my old habits that are getting in the way? What are my addictions that, and what are my allergies, right? What are those things? And when we can find them out, when we can tap into them, we can clear them. We can make shifts really, really, really fast. The client that I was talking to you about, we did some stuff, and boom, we shifted that stuff. We cleared out a lot of those energetic addictions and allergies, and boom, huge shifts just started happening same day, right? Got out of her own way to start taking those steps forward, to start building her business, to start headed uphill, because we started clearing out and focusing on those downhill habits and clearing those downhill habits. Now, we're going to talk about habits for a little bit, scientifically about habits. Habits are neural pathways in our brains. You can never, ever, ever get rid of a habit. I'm sorry to say, but it's actually a good thing that you can't get rid of habits, because it's the same thing that I told you before. If we could get rid of habits, then we could potentially get rid of the habits that help us get out of bed and get to the bathroom in the morning. We don't want that. Habit, we breathe out of a habit, okay? We don't want to be able to get rid of habits. But what we can do is we can replace those habits. We can create new habits. And what we can do is we can clear the energy, the energetic addictions and allergies around those habits to take their power away. And then that neural pathway is still there. It's going to be there. But we can set ourselves up that the new neural pathway, the new habit we're going to create is going to be stronger, because we've taken that energetic power away from the old one, right? You may be going, oh my gosh, what in the world is she talking about? Like, right? Okay. And if you are, that's totally okay. Shoot me a message. We can hop on. We can answer more questions. Or comment below. Hashtag, oh my gosh. And I'm going to know that you have no idea what I'm talking about. And we're going to go back a few steps, and I'm going to teach on this, right? In these upcoming mindset minutes. And we're going to be doing in some of these, maybe we're going to do some mini shifts, right? But if you want some big shifts, if you want some focus shifts, you're going to want to start joining my groups. Like I said, I've got the abundance group that's going on right now. There's 2 sessions left. There's tonight and there's next Wednesday night. Those are left. And then I'm going to be starting another series. So if you are interested in these, in learning how to do this, in learning how to clear out these energetic addictions and allergies so you can be your most unstoppable you and solely focus on your skills and your work and your focus, right? Then let's go. We need to talk, right? We need to get started. Your goals and your dreams and your hopes, that uphill battle, we want to keep climbing up, pulling the rope, right? Climbing ourselves up and not being pulled backwards by those downhill habits. So I hope you have a wonderful Wednesday. Comment below if you have any questions. And if this was valuable to you, do me a favor and hit the share button. Well, I don't know that you can share this out of this group because it's a closed private group, but you can hit the share button if it'll let you. If not, invite your friends into this group, and so that they can see this, so they can hear this as well. And this is actually going to get posted in a variety of other places. It's going to get posted in YouTube. It's going to get posted in several other places. So if you want the link to where I post it as well, so that you can share it more easily, I can do that as well. Just shoot me a message and let me know. Have a great day. Have a great week. We will be back here next week with a full mindset minute. And let me know if this is valuable. Talk to you later.